Abusuafo me da mo nyina amase good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on where you are watching me from. Me ma obi bia akwaba. Adwumadie no a sane wonim no Sunday bia ye the Sunday service ebrew. Ye momodian na ye nya roll content. Winya basoa pepepa. Eni die mu ana wa share na eja ye nuanom afoforo nso etumi enye bi nso ayede ahwe. And Sunday service in free Revelation chapter 10, verse 10. When you say with John 10:10, dada. John 10:10, there you see that the thief cometh not only to steal, but to kill and to destroy. Freedom fighters have come so that Ghanaians will have the light. Freedom fighters have come so that Ghanaians will see the light. So that yenya yete yeni frano yeni baby. Timesre wa mamemfa nchia kese ma everlasting GH 1380 Amagold Moses and enhwe YouTube so ye momodian enhwe Augustina and so ewahase. A very good morning to you. Landing there nsuo atto a form so pia bontene atechebie ni abonten. Nsuo na to na nso upia bontene a utimi nante abonten kama sankofa bias michia. Timesre bomodi ana share video no. Anthony memo akwaba. Menim se Ghana nsuo atode a ye nuanoma wo United Arab Emirates mo hote sen World Cup na ekoso. Wo nse ma Jimmy Jesse kama nyame ya adoma wo chena ye ne South Korea. Anna any omudi ACNE. According to one of our guys, Obama say we share a year bonwa watchina Ghana for bonwa any South Korean and any the hardest. But I believe that the Black Stars can do it. Thanksgiving born in Mwakwaba. Yembia your Bible no call Revelation chapter 10 verse 10. A hone and ye bedin komo afa. Nti wo chapter no a intentem no a na wo de ato board ne so aka Joseph freedom fighters ye and say ye ba emancipating our brothers and sisters to see the light, illuminate, to bring illumination to our people. The most important thing in life, they say Sankofa bias is raining in Tennessee. The most important thing is ube be with nipa any. So when you be with nipa any and we hunu the light. Nti esum wo wa obehunu se ne ne bi no obehunu se aha yesum men kom kofa ho. And you bedin komo about Kweku Ananse story. Yeah, I wo Ghana de. Ye tete yen. Ye wo yen tete ye wo Ghana. We are very familiar with the Kweku Ananse story. And the Kweku Ananse story is so relevant today in our daily politics. something about Kweku Ananse story. Why do we teach Ghanaians Kweku Ananse story? Why not the Lion King story? Adentina, yenye story near Kweku Ananse story, not the Lion King story. Adentina Kwame Nkrumah chere Ghana for the Black Star story. Na JB Dankwa, ene Ken Oforiata, ene Ekufu Addo, papa ebe chere Ghana for the Kweku Ananse story. Diye komuno, yebe chere. Because every story, there is a moral lessons at the end of the story. Ufa the Lion King story, Uba United Kingdom, and Uba United Kingdom, UK. There was story I am quite the Lion King story. To show movies about Bontini and the Lion King. With the Ukraine call theaters, movie theaters, movie no. The children learn a lot from the Lion King. Oba hands so ye emblem no jata. UK. Ye emblem ye jata. Ghana ye de no Kwame Nkrumah de my Black Star and you hear me just Black Star and the wumu mo share mo YouTube no mo say Black Star and a war ye just see. There is a story behind it. After 1957 ye independence, Kwame Nkrumah declared that the black man is not what the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked to the Black Star continent, no, unless it's linked to the liberation of the African continent. Yeah, and then here the star of Africa, and still we are the star. And you see, when we talk about politics, and there be freedom fighters, you won't go for more ye cheap. You don't want them nyansa. Imagine we be professionals, it be your professionals, it be your villagers. They said you may be a president of a Ghana Villagers Association. Woman my advice. Woman mo share do no. Setine temo ama gold mo Moses mo Thanksgiving bond mo. They have been pushing the message. It's a message in nya. They won't push it. Because setine te ono no wabone bra ono no ne mind nyini e wo the Germany will live large or live a good life. But they push the message because there is something about the message. Yes, equally people will say, oh, your video, the numbers matter. But sometimes it's good to have quality people listening to you so that they can share the messages rather than having the quantity and then they will fizzle out when the true test of time comes to bear. The freedom fighters, they are by yenche, yajiatum, a gradual. Yambe priya hum in Cranford say oya be oya. You say who fiti preko pray with den ya who twetwe we sia moja na den eba ana wo fefi we funanu a wo ne den ne dan kama asa den manka bebu ni ya fachem una wonim bu mame. The freedom fighters there. Perhaps obi tie kire a say what are freedom fighters come message ni saying? Where are they going? Where do they want to go? I see who omo de ni ye. Omo ya political party ana. Omo ya third force ana. Omo ya hwan kura, omo ya hwan kura. Onye ntuni bi nyu say hwan kura. Hwan kura no what is freedom fighters. Hwan kura net is Ghana fu bisa. Hwan kura net is Obi nti say freedom fighters. Obi nti say ye. Obi nti say Obi nsu din Obi mpe. Tiemiye, be proud as a freedom fighter. Ade no a yehye ya ba freedom fighters no. Botaye papa, adwene pa. Eno nti No amount of big platforms that others have can intimidate some of us. Never. Never. Because you know why? It's the truth that set men free. And we are here speaking about the truth. What do we stand for? Utie ye motto as a freedom fighter. Ebi awunim ye motto eye Ghana, our country, our responsibility. You see your mind Ghana no. Ghana no eye ye mind. Ene ye ya so die say ye hwema wo mind no ye. Ye de no. Ye motto e wo ho. You call Dr. Ren, who call me page abo hu. Ye ni obi nyesi ye ni obi ba ye competition bi there be. Ye ni obi nyesi we are coming to wrestle against each other there be. E ye wo kwasia no obeka se woni ni nue bi kwa akotentam for the betterment of the nation Ghana there be. Ye ni obi ntentam and ye ni mbri obi de. Sanity. If Dr. Ren, I want numbers, I can pay Facebook, I can pay YouTube to give me numbers. If I want numbers, I can pay. I have the money to pay. If I want to spend money on my YouTube, my Facebook, I can spend money and get the numbers. If I want the white people to get involved for my pages, wallahi. That is not what I stand for. That is why today I want to teach you. I want us to learn about the story Kweku Ananse, so that you will know who the politicians are. The MPP, the NDC, you will know them. The Kweku Ananse story. By UK, they don't teach Kweku Ananse story. They teach our children the lion skin. That is the story they teach them. What's Kweku Ananse story? And you have been a practical example of the Kweku Ananse story that you were taught in schools. The Kweku Ananse story. What is the moral behind the Kweku Ananse story? Why not teach our children the lion's skin? Why not teach them about the Black Star? Because the Black Star story teaches us to believe in ourselves. That is what freedom fighters, we teach the Ghanaian to believe in yourself. Listen here and listen to it very carefully. As a freedom fighter and as their messenger, but I'm very proud of each and every individual freedom fighter. I'm proud of them. 7:30 p.m. You show Kessie. I was in David TV so. You broadcasting in all the freedom fighters channel. We just want people to understand. Baby, are you free no? Baby, are you kono? It's a journey. And that journey, no, and you I am preparing. Only fools rush in. I repeat, only fools rush in. We don't want to do anything to rush in. No. Because dealing with the Ghanaian, no, it's not easy. You have no idea. The Ghanaian, studying the Ghanaian, it's not easy. We are very difficult people. We are a country of opinionated people. Yeah, but Black Star boy, you'll be your coach. Because the passion of the nation. Ghanaians are very spiritual. So when you are dealing with the Ghanaian and knowing the many failures our leaders and the Kamfona Babaya, you have to be careful not to rush in. You have to, first of all, bring education, illumination. Man, Ghanaian who say, okay, they need education. The Ghanaians, a lot of people act as if they know, but they don't know. They are bereft with many things. It's not because we are not gifted people. It's not because we are not the sons and daughters of Elohim or Yeshua Amashiach. But it's because every Ghanaian feels that he or she need here. So we don't compromise. This is another video. I've ever called the story of Kweku Ananse. Why Nana Addo dan Kweku Addo is Nana Kweku Ananse Addo. Come with me. Today is a Sunday. Share the video. Of course, in this life, everybody wants to succeed. That is why, Dr. Ren, I left Ghana because I was disappointed in Ghana. And I came to the United Kingdom. I had opportunities in Ghana, not as if I didn't have opportunities. I had opportunities in Ghana, but the opportunities in Ghana cannot be compared to the opportunities I've got in someone's country. And so I left my home, my motherland, because when I saw the treatment by the fathers, how they were treating my motherland, I left my mother so that I can come and get something from another person's motherland to feed my motherland. So when we come and we are doing the videos, we are passionate. I'm not here for John Dramani Mahama. I will not be here for John Dramani Mahama. Never. Never. He knows it. I'm not here because of John Mahama. Come on. I must be kidding. I must be sleeping. I must be a joker to stand here for John Mahama. I must be the modern days, the 21st century joker. I'm telling you, take it from me. You see, let me go to the Kweku Ananse story. I'll tell you, as for Dr. Red, I'm not afraid of anybody. Those who claim that they are mad, some of us, we are not mad. Those who are claiming they are mad, we are not mad. Because if we want to shift to our madness, it won't be nice. Because, we just don't talk. We move the talk. We walk the talk. Yeah. We just don't talk. We move with the talk and we walk the talk. And fear somebody who says Onyobia. Because it is a small axe that cuts the big tree. Let's go to the story, Kweku Ananse. What is Kweku Ananse story? Usano. Unyinino. Kweku Ananse story by the fireside. Let's share Kweku Ananse story. As a Ghanaian, have you asked yourself about the moral behind the Kweku Ananse story? You see, let me give you this example. And I'll give you these two politicians that represent the two political parties, John Mahama and Nana Addo dan Kweku Addo. John Mahama, all his life, is an administrator. He has worked in the public servant all his life. Kweku Addo, a lawyer and an administrator all his life. The two people are politicians all their lives. John Mahama was an assemblyman, became an MP, became a deputy minister, became a minister, became a vice president, and became a president. So he knows. But in the end, he can tell Ghanaians that he's a dead goat. Do you know why? Because he has been through the mills to get to the presidency. So Onyango Chon Noko, as the Gans will say. We've got one, Akufo Addo Yankono. He's been a lawyer, whether you like it or not. Gone through the mills. An MP, a minister, a president. Sikam pedede. Onyo chole noko. You see, these two political parties led by these men, Kufuado, John Mahama, none of them performance can be equated to any leader in Europe. None. But you see, what you fail to understand as a Ghanaian, they say, you think it is okay, it is normal to go with these two political parties. Because in your head, what you see, is okay. Because perhaps you've not gotten the traveling experience. Perhaps you've not traveled outside Ghana to see that there are other countries that even if you give them good roads, companies, factories, good schools, they will still slap their presidents. Come to UK, people are strike, demonstration. Go to Canada, strike, demonstration. Go to America, go to France, go to Germany. Do you know why? This world, you don't need to settle for less. You don't. But these two political parties, I would not say they are the same. Because even Kweku MPP, NDC are not the same. Even the names are not the same. So I, as a student of research, I won't come and tell you that two political parties where you're the same. No. I was saying those kind of things. You're the same. But perhaps you can say that they are similar, but they are not the same. But for me, MPP, NDC are below performing political parties. Below performing political. If I go to school, the schools I went, I attended, I was not taught to be the least. From my primary, from my nursery, primary, JHS, SHS, to the university, to where I am now in life, I've not been taught the least. I grew up from the least. But my upbringing prepared me to sit with lions and kings and queens. My upbringing. So I don't settle for going to fetch water. I grew up at the age of 20. I had not seen light off before in Ghana. TMA. I grew up, maybe do 20 years, and some of me who light off in my life. It is a wote, baby, I would take. Now, Sebi would and say, you need to go and fetch water before you bath. You need to go and fetch water before your mother can cook. Before you can go to school. Some of us, we were not going to fetch water before we were going to school. We wake up our bedroom, we go to bathroom, we turn on the tap, the wash shower, we are going. Some maybe the catcher will say, why would take that particular or how nimuno? How no? It's not normal. Jimmy D, because I've been in a place. These two politicians, they know it. None of their daughters and sons go and fetch water at the stream. None of them. I'm teaching you the Kweku Ananse story. For you to know how deceitful our leaders are. The other day, somebody were just talking and I said, look, it is through Dr. Ren I supported Akufo-Addo. I've said it openly. I've got scars to show. I've got stitches to show on the campaign trail. I've got it. I won't lie. I see a quiet demonstration. His Excellency Papa also, hey, our Dr. Ren, CCAD, Dr. Ren, I would see CCAD. What do you want us to do for you? The only thing you can do is fix the country. That's all. Dear Medi, dear Menom, dear Meshe, dear Mefra, me be Kurampua. My grandmother lives in Cockfoster. She would take care of me to the day I would die. Me be Mpua. My uncle, my auntie, my mom, they can take care of me to the day I would die. But we have to bring it to bear for our brothers and sisters that lives in Naredugu, lives in Esiema, Kekam, Asemko, Bovroma, Sauma, and Cobra. We have to tell our brothers from a friend is saying, Keta Anyako, Damango, Mepe. We have to tell our brothers from Obuase Sanso, Bebiani. Our brothers and sisters from Chira, Atebubu. Now, what these two political parties are giving you are below performing political parties. They give you the crumbs after they have eaten on the dining table. What falls under the dining falls from the table. That is what you are eating. Because none of their sons and daughters go through what you go through. None of them. None of their family members go through. Tell me, John Mahama, his family members are in abroad. Those that wants to stay in Ghana are living like kings and queens. Tell me about Kweku Addo. You say we shouldn't talk about Mahama. Are you the one to come and tell me not to talk about Mahama? Are you the one to tell Dr. Ren not to talk about somebody? Hey. Oh, don't make yourself as if you are the God. You are the God of it all. Don't try it. Don't try it because where some of us are coming from, where some of us have come from, we've gone through it all. We've seen it all. Seen it all. We've seen it all. So when we talk, we know what we are saying. I say go and even look at the deal between the MPS deal versus John Mahama. Go and look at the stinky deal. MPS deal. Go and look at the stinky deal. MPS versus John Mahama. Confidential document. Go and look. Don't go and look about the millions of pounds. Go there. It is a Kweku Addo who has failed. We admit it. He's a failure. Big time than John Dramani Mahama. I hear people say, oh, John Mahama, they have forgotten about Atameo. So they are not even talking about Uncle Atta. That majority of these things that they see, the Saglame and all those things, were mapped out by John Evans Atameo. It was there. The blueprint is there. They think we don't know. It's there. When I see T Mensa, they will tell you. Get time as a journalist, as a politician. Go and ask Uncle E.T. Mensah, whose sister was a wife to Professor Fifi Atamels, now do Mills. Go and ask him, Uncle E.T., this Saglame, did Papa knows about it? This gas, a Tuabo, did Atamels know about it? This oil and gas, did Atamels know about it? He will tell you. But you see, because we grew up with the Kweku Ananse story, where our leaders are very deceitful, very cunning. So the little they do, people would like to compare and say, what's the way crowd or Kakrao? How many kilometers of road was done? How many? Last 2 months, Mama was here. Or son and here. Last 2 months, he was in the United Kingdom. Obakosa, Mama de Obakosa. He was in UK. Or son here. Yes, I admit, Kweku Addo's failure is beyond imagination. If by 100% I'm giving, I'll give Kweku Addo maybe 5%. I'll give Mahama maybe 15%. Out of the 100%, I'll give Kweku Addo 5. I'll give Mahama 15%. I was speaking to one political lecturer, prof. I said, Prof, I don't know, Papa, we on far Makoda Wimba. Because I can't bet me 2 terms. I don't know about 1 term. Because already in 1 term, I bet have a party, no. As a political science student, as a researcher, I bet have a party, no. I don't know because Obakra, we have 3 years pay. If people are not greedy, they can still tell some people to work for them. They can choose some people. In America, when you saw Joe Biden, it was not like when you saw Barack Obama, it was not Barack Obama. It was some people that decided and said, let him go. We will behind us. We will help him reach where he has to go, and we will show him the direction. Obama had leaders behind him. He had proper leaders behind him. The Godfathers, the Clarence Evans, those who carry the black votes from Mississippi to all the way to Alabama, those were the men. Said, no, Barack Obama will bring him. They said, don't worry. They were going for one person. Said, no, don't worry about this one. Let's go for this Kenya boy. We know what to tell him. We know how to teach him. We will let him go. He won. Became the president of America. If some people are not greedy. They just don't want to be in the limelight. No. Years ago, those brothers, they wanted one of their big brother to be with Rollins. He said, no. Let Atamels go. The brother, Professor, Ahoy, I said, no. Let Atamels. Until the Atamels. Rollins is hot. I'm assuming you're hot. It will not work. Let Atamels go. The Ahoy brothers pushed Atamels. You reach a time in life, you see some young, vibrant politicians who wants to do well. They will cut their toes and go. Instead of being a greedy politician, you can say, no, even if I come again for 4 years, it's just 4 years. I can't break any 8. But Okujeto can break 8. And it will be easy. It's the same ideas I want. I can give it to Okujeto to do it. He's my godson. He will do it. Based on trust. Let's go to Kweku Ananse's story. Oh, sorry, and people come in. As for insult today, me insult. Because Jesus Christ my beautiful I greet you, sis. The beautiful Jesus Christ was insulted. Now, I've told you the moral story about my big brother telling me that when you go to school and somebody insults you, don't worry. Sometimes people feel like, you see, let me tell you something. If you want people, if you want supporters who are very, very followers, who are very wicked in Ghana, NDC followers, majority of NDC followers are wicked. I'm telling you, take it from me, Dr. Ren. Oh yes, take it from me. If you want followers who are wicked, Kweku Ananse story. Nana Addo is a Kweku Ananse. Kwame Nkrumah stood for Black Star. Kweku Ananse, JB Dankwa, Ken Ofori-Atta, Kufuor Addo's family, they represent the Kweku Ananse of Ghana's politics. They deceive us, make us think they are great, make us think they are powerful. They make you think that when you vote for them, they are the Messiah. They are the Christos. They are coming to give you a life that you have not seen before. But they are the two-faced. They are the two-faced. If you want to know the true character and true behavior or who the Ghanaian is, study the Kweku Ananse story. Yes. Study the Kweku Ananse story if you want to know the true character of the Ghanaian. If you want me to give you the summary of the Kweku Ananse story, let me give it to you. Ananse was a very smart but mischievous, troublesome God who was changed into a spider by his father Nyame for not giving up his mischievous ways, just like the story of Nebuchadnezzar. So when you read about Kweku Ananse, because he was very mischievous, Nyame, his father's name is Nyame, or was Nyame. But because Kweku Ananse could not stop his mischievous ways, his father Nyame changed Kweku Ananse into a spider because he was very mischievous and troublesome, very deceitful, very cunning. That is the politicians, the Ghanaian politicians, the MPP and NDC. They say Ken must go. In the end, they will go and collect money, and Ken will remain. They say, "Oh, we are filing a censure, a motion," and then when they go and sit on the ad hoc committee, they don't ask questions. And when they are asking questions, the co-chair is like as timid as Fufufu. They are deceitful. And you don't blame them because growing up, these men and women, these politicians were taught the Kweku Ananse stories. So they believe in the Kweku Ananse story. Every Ghanaian is a mischievous person, including Dr. Ren. Let me tell you, I'm not somebody who will hide certain things. We will say it as it is because we need to educate ourselves. I was once very mischievous, very true. The same thing. We have to go through proper washing, proper buffing the brains, buffing the minds, emancipating. It is called illuminating. The Moses story in the Bible. Moses made himself like he is the God of Israel. But meanwhile, Moses was living in the king's palace. He was eating 3 square meals a day. He was eating fat. When Moses was being taught, he killed his master. And later on, he said he's what? He's fighting for the people. What happened? Did he reach the promised land? Did Moses reach the promised land? The deceivers, that's who they are. They deceived us. What happened in 1982, 1979, 81, 82? Rollins came. We said he was the junior Jesus. He said he was the junior Jesus. Came to collapse businesses of Ghanaians. Came to collapse Ghanaian business. I'm giving you the politics. Let's speak truth. People who do not want change, does not want to listen to truth. Because when you speak the truth, it hurts them. 19 good years. Go and look at Volta region. 19 years. Rollins is a Voltarian. Granted. Go to Volta region and see how the people of the Voltarians are living. Go there and watch. Go there. Even see defense serve. They are even begging. Go and ask the people from Keta and Yako. They are begging for sea defense. 19 good years of the region Rollins. What did he do for his people? Because he saw his people as whatever he would do, whether he would give them anything or he doesn't give them anything, his people will still believe in him because they call him Jevu, white Jesus. Go to Ashanti region and see. MPP political party hub, the stronghold of MPP. What do they see? Whenever MPP is in power, you don't see development in Ashanti region. Whenever NDC is in power, you don't see development in the Volta region. Go and check. I've done my research. You too do your research. Some of us are not blind, oh. Some of us are not blind. One of the reason why I was telling my Baba Richard today. I said sometimes we want to stop, but we can't stop. I cannot stop because there was a day when I was sleeping. I was sleeping in my room and I got a call from Libya. Usually I don't answer calls because I've got a lot going on. I've got a lot. And I say I've got a lot going on. I've got a lot of people trying to take care of them. I've got my brothers and sisters, the Kayayes. I'm trying to help them. I've got my own family issues, my own home matter, my own tribe matter, my own work, my own life. My day is packed. Yesterday, one big man in Ghana called me. He called me. I couldn't even answer. I had to send him a message today. I'll call him. So I understand. I got this call from Libya. Then a gentleman said, Dr. Ren. Say, bro. I said, yes, sir. I said, don't give up what you are doing. Don't give up, doc. Don't give up. I said, why? Why shouldn't I give up? I said, doc, I will send you a video. The gentleman sent me a video. And he said, doc, I watched the video and I'll call you back. But before the gentleman hung up, said, doc, even if I don't call you back, please don't give up what you and the freedom fighters are doing. Bro, the call just cut. I watched the video. Do you know what I saw? I saw Ghanaians dying on the desert. And a fellow Ghanaian was crying and videoing his brother and screaming and shouting, mentioning the guy's name. I don't want to mention the name because you might think I'm doing tribalistic something. I won't mention the name. But if I mention the name, you know where they are coming from. And the guy was shouting and screaming, don't leave me alone. Don't leave me. Don't leave me alone. The guy was crying in the video. His brother that he's traveling with, going to, whether Italy or wherever, they were on the desert. They've not reached their destination. The guy died. His brother was trying all he could to let him stay alive. In the video, do you know who called? The person who was screaming with his brother was the one that called me. I've tried to call the guy till date. The phone doesn't go through. He's my brother. He's your brother. Because he's a Ghanaian. He died on the desert just to reach, perhaps, Mempendusa. Perhaps just to reach Spain. Why does he want to go to Spain? Because there's no job in Ghana. He wants to go there to work 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, get some money and feed his mother. He died. He died on the journey. He's coming from a Gold Coast, but he died on the desert. He's coming from a land of timber, but he died on the desert. He's coming from a land made up of silver and gold, but he died on the desert. He could not reach his destination. The one that called me, I've been trying to call him to date. So anytime when I sleep, I see my children go to school, get a good life, see my friends, we enjoy life. I ask myself, the name still rings in my ears. Should I stop what I'm doing? Because this thing I'm doing has cost me a lot. It has cost me friends. It has cost me family. It has cost me money. Oh yes, it has cost me position. It has cost me in position that could have given me a lot of money. I also want the finest things in life. Should I stop? Then I encourage myself. I said, no. If Ghana was a good country, our sons and daughters will not be thinking about even going to die on a desert. I'm not saying traveling is bad, but if they would travel to UK and go and do visit, just go for sightseeing. If they will go to Libya, they will just go for sightseeing. If they will go to Egypt, they will go for sightseeing just to see the pyramid and come home. Just like the way the sons and daughters of Joe Biden's and the Trumps and the British, the English children, the Scottish, they come to Africa just for sightseeing, to see rhesus monkeys. So we talk with passion. We educate our people. If you think our message is not what you want us to say, my brother, we don't wrestle against each other. I'm here wrestling against poverty in my country, Ghana. That through the bad leadership of Nana Addo Kweku Addo and the John Dramani Mahamas have caused my nation. So don't tell me who to speak for. Don't tell me who to talk for. Don't come and tell me that there are only two political parties in Ghana. It is MPP and it's NDC. You have made it so. I have not made it so. That is why I'm fighting to bring brains, wisdom, knowledge. People that can sacrifice for the country. That is why you see beautiful Otuaba flying all the way from United States to go to Ghana and be screaming and fighting against our leaders taking advantage of our people during the COVID times. She is the Yasantua I respect. That is why you see Mama Ba living good and living in a big house in Germany, being paid with the German taxpayers' money, fighting for Ghana. You think we are fools? That is why you see Oliver Barker-Vormawor, a PhD student at the Cambridge University, who leave Great Britain and say, I'm going back home to fight for my people. And then he'll be arrested. 30 days. You think they are fools? That is why you will see Oyini David in Germany talking, because he has gone through the desert that somebody died. You think it's easy? Then I hear people say, oh, 2012, where were you? When we were, oh, Kaya, these are cheap. These words are cheap. It comes from cheap people. It comes from people who have not seen the light yet. When I see people brag about what they have, I say, shut up. You come from Ghana, so don't make noise. Don't make noise about what you have. Shut up, because your people are still drinking water with goat and sheep. So shut up. How much do you have? Shut up, my brother. Shut up. 2011, November 2011, 11 o'clock. Some of us were at Spinters Road buying 3 cars, costing us not less than over 30 something thousand US. So keep quiet, Mr. Man. Keep quiet. What you have is peanuts. Our children are suffering. So what you have doesn't count. What you have only counts when you see Ghanaians having good roads. What you have doesn't count unless you see majority of our people coming out of poverty. What you have doesn't count. When I hear people talk about John Mahama, I say, was John Mahama not the president? And still under him, there was witch camp in the northern region. A president who comes from the northern region. And he called himself the father of the nation. And there were women being put in camps beaten in chains like the slave master's days. He comes from the north. And the people did not talk about it. If I say I want to spend time to talk about Mahama, the dossier is big. I'm the only politician and the only journalist in the United Kingdom when the Airbus saga came, and the MPP wanted to use it against Mahama. I was the only person that I came out and said, forget it. I told my MPP people, I said, forget it, because, please. I got all the files, the chronology of the story, the case. I read through, book plenty. I was not even sleeping, sleepless night, reading. The final judgment, the decision from the judge, I read everything. And I gave it to my people. I said, look, if you go and say Mahama has anything doing in the Airbus saga, it is untrue. I don't stand for untruth. I stand for truth. Mahama has nothing to do with the Airbus saga, so leave him alone. That was the reason why the MPP political party in the United Kingdom could not propagate that Airbus agenda, because Dr. Ren had told them that if you talk about it, you are wasting your time. I stand for truth. But if Mahama, under him, MPS deal allocated over 70% and so sourced a company without the knowing of the government, without the knowing of the Ghanaian, I have to come and say he's a thief. Yes, he knows it. You think because the Akufo-Addo has destroyed the nation, so we just keep quiet like that? The reason why we are here today is because the majority of the people that vote for these people lack illumination. That is why we formed the third force, to start bringing to light some of these things for them to understand that, look, our stories can be retold and we can become better people and better nation. Because our common enemy is not an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Our enemy, real enemy, is bad roads, is poverty, bad water that our people are drinking in the north, in the south, in the east, in the west. Lack of development. These are our enemies. So when we put people in leadership and they are misbehaving, we need to be bold and speak. That is why they will tell you, they will lie you that, oh, don't do politics. Politics, there's a dirty game. They are lying. If it is a dirty game, why is it that when they go there, they live lavishly? How can something be dirty and you are driving V8? How can something be dirty and every 4 years you are taking S-Gracia? How can something be dirty and you are getting loans, and the Ghanaian who finished tech and needs money to start his research, startup business, does not even have it? It's because the moment they can take your mind off it, because they are the Kweku Ananses. They are deceivers. They deceive you. So the moment you take your mind off the politics, then they will start stealing from you. That is who Akufo-Addo and co are. The deceivers of our time. They will tell you, look up. They are lying. The moment you look up, acid, they will pour it on your eyes and they will blind you. That is why Akufo-Addo will tell you that become a citizen, not a spectator, but yet when you talk, he will send people after you. Today I hear somebody is barking like a dog, calling himself Hopeless Adoye, Gifty Osei's husband. He's barking because he has been sacked from his job. Now he knows. Now you see the way he's feeling, that he's unemployed. So he's feeling the heat. Already, just 2 months on unemployment. He's already feeling the heat. You bet the Kwabena, ya me be share so. Kwabena, you bet the Kwabena, ya me be share so. Dead goat, criminals. After the money nyame, say ya me be share so. When the Ghanaian, we were talking that there should be fix the country. You people were saying we should fix our attitude. And then the only nyame, say ya me be share so. Come to one day. After the Kwabena, you bet the deal. Ya me be share so. Unya hunwe. Bonsam na betua woka. Obonsam wo betua moka. Send mu nyuma tie. How wicked and evil you people are. Trying to kill people. Innocent children. Because they speak truth to power. Kabana, na me be hwe enso. Kabana, ye be didi. Kabana so te wo pon ho poclair. Kabana no. Wo fa kabana. Oman FM, wa pon ho we bleaching no true mu nyina. Wo fa kabana. Ko ton kuno de chef fridge. No the sra. Asante for sometimes I'm a boom says na dia cramponi inferiority mindset asante inferiority mindset inti yetumi pa ye ho saa ye pa ye kon ni ye pa ye nim ye gya ye kon bo se nim ye white na ye ha tuntum we hu be ma wo pono time kabana ye be didi o kabana see Ghana for no, because we have to let you guys know that these people are nobodies. They are nobodies. Take it from me. They are nobodies. We made them who they are. I repeat, we made them who they are. If they say they are somebody, let them come out. We will show them where they came from. It was Nkrumah that made Muhammad's father. He was a nobody. It was Professor Buziamo. Omodi, a friend is saying, alien compliance alliance, alien compliance alliance, taking properties of foreigners that made the Kufuor's fathers become rich. They stole from the Nigerians, the Beninese, the Malians who were living in Ghana with properties, took their properties from Northridge, Asalamda, Adabraka, Nima, took their properties. They were thieves. They are the Kweku Ananse, the mischievous people. They act as if they are somebody, meanwhile they are nobodies. They were the ones. They are the ones. So don't lie yourself that these people are somebody. They are nobody. Take it from me. You are the people. You've got the power. That is why we say power belongs to you. Believe it. That was the teachings of Kwame Nkrumah. The Black Star was the teachings of Kwame Nkrumah. He was teaching you that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. And indeed, it is true, the black man is capable. But the Kufuor's father, the Ken of Oriates, the J.B. Danquest, they taught you the Kweku Ananse story. They taught you to become mischievous, troublesome. And that is why when they will tell you that when we come, $1, even if it was 2 cedis, they will resign. But today, $1 is how many? Is how much? It's 15 cedis. They are not to resign because they are the dead goat syndrome, just like what Muhammad said. They are the thieves. They are the cannons. They are the evil ones. They are the Lucifers. If you don't support them, they are against you. They don't stand for the truth because nothing about them is the truth. Everything about them is to divide, is to bring confusion, is to disrespect. They don't care. That is who they are. And that is why Kweku Ananse, his father, Nyame, cursed him and turned him into a spider. Because everything about them is deceitful. They don't have character. Now let me give you an example. And that's why I tell you that Kufuor behaves like the Saul in the Bible. He always wants attention. He always wants the light to be upon him. That is who Kufuor is. He's the area boy who doesn't work, but always want his name to be mentioned. That is who they are. So you hear their voices, you hear them, they talk. To Abamame. Now to Mamia. Few dear. You remember the boy to take a coffin. They are deceitful men. They are the liars. They will tell you, oh, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. They are lying. They are liars. That is who they are. The story of Kweku Addo. Deceitful man. You know why he went to football? We say World Cup. World Cup. Which means footballers and coaches have to go to the tournament. Countries go to the tournament with their footballers and coaches, right? What business has the president of Ghana got to do in Qatar? What business? What morale that do you want to give? That you cannot call your people and give them morale? Why must the president be there in Qatar? You know why? Because everybody's attention is on the football players. Kweku Addo wants to go there to also claim his share of the attention. He is an attention seeker. Everybody's attention will be on Jordan Ayew, will be on Kudus, will be on Samed, Salisu, or Salis. He will be on the football players. Kweku Addo does not want Salis or Kudus to collect the fans. He wants to go there and collect the fans. Empty. That is who they are. They are attention seekers. You give them the job. Let me tell you something. I was having a conversation with one of my brothers before I came live. And he said, if you want to test a person, give him a job. Listen, if you want to test someone, give that person a job to do. If you want to know the true character, Obia, just kindly give the person a job. That is where you will see their true character. We'll be educating you. We'll be teaching you. Because you have to first get the understanding of who the people we are dealing with. Without the understanding of who you are dealing with, you will not understand when we give you the solution. And that was where Kwame Nkrumah made a mistake. He didn't know who he was dealing with. He didn't study the characteristics of the Kweku Addos, the J.B. Danquest, the Ken Oforiates. If Nkrumah had taken time to study the characters of these people, he would not leave any stone unturned. If he had studied the character of Kutokes, the free face, he would not make that mistake. So it's not giddy to tell you that, 2023, 2024, we are bringing this person. 2024, we are giving you this person. So 2024, go and vote for this person. No. You need to get the understanding. Majority of people, our people don't even have the understanding of why they go and vote. They think voting is for only Bentua. They think voting is for only 10 CDs. They think voting is for only for T-shirts. They don't get it. They don't have the understanding. You have to understand who, because if you don't know the people, we will make the mistakes to be voting MPP out, bringing NDC, voting NDC out, we will not, if we don't study who we are dealing with, their sons and daughters will come again and they will rule over you. John Mohammed's children will come and they will rule over you. Kweku Addo's children will come and they will rule over you. Without the understanding of what they represent, you'll be ruled by them. Are we not seeing Ezanato Rollins in parliament? Is she not a parliamentarian? What did people not talk about his father? His father is dead and gone. Let him stand. Today I hear some people, the other time I heard some people say, Ezra Nato can also be a very fantastic president too. We've forgotten. We've forgotten. Because Ghanaians forget so easily. We forget so easily. So when you are educating the Ghanaian, you need to take time. Let it sit in their brains. Let them start practicing what they are preaching. And what you are teaching them, let them see that they are practicing it. Then you move to number 2. That is why when you see Face the Country, we are in the northern region. Next year, 7th of January, thereabout, we are bringing in a demonstration. It's awareness creation. You got to create the awareness. Some people talk and hey, bring me solution, bring me solution, bring me solution. Without understanding your problems, you will not know even when the solution is with you. If you don't, you see, this life is a problem-solving world. But first of all, you got to know your problems. Then you understand how to solve them. The Kweku Ananse story. Don't say that the Ashantis are only the problems. Don't be saying everybody is a problem. That is the thing. You see, we always say, oh, the Ashantis are the problem. The Akans are the problems. What about the Northerners? What about the Votarians? No. Don't be doing that. Let us admit that as a Ghanaian, we are the problems, irrespective of where we come from. Because we have gotten Northern presidents who have not changed their destinies in the North much. The only Northern president that I respect so much in my life, the only Northern president that I, Dr. Ren, I respect so much and I revere very, very much. You want to know his name? He was overthrown. Hila Lima. Go and check about his history. Go and check their history. Dr. Hila Lima. Go and read about the company, the development under him. Let us not come and make it as if, you see, that is why we need time to educate ourselves. Education is the key. If we are going to be successful, education does not mean go to classroom and get a certificate too. What we are doing, we are educating ourselves. It is a precious time dedicated for us to know what we are doing. To get the understanding first. It's not just come here and shout, Riga, 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 hey. Get understanding. When you get understanding, even if they bring you Sasabonsam as your flag bearer, you will easily get the understanding. No, this one, there was Sasabonsam. Without understanding and the education, we won't go nowhere. Because you see, if you ask the United Arab Emirates person, they will tell you that they don't have the gold, the diamond, the bauxite. What they have, apart from that God-given natural resources, what they have, which has benefited, which has been a blessing to them, is leadership. Are they lying? And I told you where they got their leaders from. Al Maktoum. Go and read about him if you like reading. He was educated here in London, Sandhurst Military Academy. My military brothers and sisters will attest to it. Majority of our officers from Ghana, that is where they get their training. But yet they go to Ghana and they allow the Chinese to come and pollute our water. They come here, Sandhurst Military Academy. They get this kind of the so-called chief commandant and all those. They come to Sandhurst Military Academy. But after they will go home and they will still watch the Chinese to go and pollute our water because they don't have the understanding of who they are. But Al Maktoum was trained in a Sandhurst Military Academy. When he wanted to stay, when his uncles wanted him to stay in London, he told his uncle and his father, I'm coming back to United Arab Emirates to change the destiny of my people. It was here in London. His family, the little oil that they get the money from, they bring their family here to school. So when you go to UAE or United Arab Emirates, majority of them, they come here to school to acquire the knowledge. The prince, the royal children, this is where they educate themselves. Just like African leaders, politicians, they bring their children in to UK or America or Germany or France because they want the best for them. But when Al Maktoum, prince, finished his training, he told his father and his uncle that the knowledge acquired, I'm coming home. Beginning, they were not happy. But when he went home, he did not lord himself over the United Arab Emirates people. No. He started with education. He started with enlightenment. And people saw him that if a prince who has gained all this knowledge and so powerful can live so low among us and practice what he preached, who are we? Today, have you seen the way he has turned the desert into a land that men from far east and west come and see to pay money? Look at Qatar, the World Cup. Have you seen the stadiums? They don't have gold. They don't have the diamond. They have oil. Leadership. That's it. We have gold, diamond, bauxite, manganese. We are using our gold to destroy the waters we drink. The gold, in search of it, we destroy our water bodies. So first of all, we need to get the education to have the understanding to move on to the other chapters. Who told you we don't know what we are doing? Who told you we speak sense? For majority of our wise men and women here watching us, to share our message. Who told you that we don't know what we are doing? Very soon, freedom fighters, with all our followers, sponsors that support us with the small coins or the bigger coins that people are saying that the stars. Yeah, we are stars. We like it. Bring the stars. We will take it because we are not sons and daughters of the rich. So listen to me. Now, as we are going forward, the education is what our people need. Our great professor, Kweku Agri, the first professor from Ghana, the well-educated Professor Agri said that if you educate a man, you educate an individual, you educate a woman, you educate a nation. It's because women, what? They bear fruit and they give birth. What I can tell you is that we need to educate ourselves. The education will not come from only Dr. Ren or only freedom fighters. No. It will come from all of us. The other day, somebody said, "Oh, we are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter or free enough." And I'm saying, "You don't even follow Ritanagala. Follow Ritanagala. Go and follow her. She's a freedom fighter from the north. She speaks wisdom. On your bad time, she speaks sense. Matured woman. You've not followed her. You think we are here just doing tribalism? No. We are doing Ghanalism. Follow Ghanalism. Follow the Ghanalism. That is what Dr. Ren and freedom fighters we believe in. I'm a son of Nzima. We follow the Ghanalism, not tribalism. No. Because when you go to Ghana, the Ashantis marry the Northerners marry the Voltarians are marrying the Gans are marrying the Central, the Fantis are marrying the Westerners, and we are Nzimas, we are marrying intermarriage, come on. Nobody travel on the ticket of IB passport. Go America. Did you go with a big passport or Navrongo passport? Can do one but was some return. You traveled on the ticket of red, gold, green, blaster. So we preach Ghana. And I know tonight is going to be a very interesting program because I believe in my wise women and my wise men. Me being the small boy in the messenger is going to be very lovely. People are now shaking because freedom fighters are bringing a third force. Oh, yes. They say we don't know what we are doing, but yet they can talk that we are bringing a third force. If we don't know what we are doing, then why are we bringing something? Obi a woni made o ye wo betimi introduce baby. Roberta Omari, my lovely sister. Wow, bidase. Obi aba chere wadwene. Say Tinete. James Sam. Roko no one ye no Kwame. Kwabena. Obi aba Roko no yen time obi a we nchiri obi a. Obusuafo a mo send stars ni nyina abo ade team come on onhira mo. I appreciate the stars. I am famra. They were talking about some years. 2011. Ask anybody who knows Dr. Ren. Dr. Ren, you know, and yet just you ask them from Tema, Sakomono, Nima, Mamu, Bisukura, Kokomlimli, Asalam Dam. Ask the love man them. When you meet love man, and ask them. When you meet Sledge, they will tell you Kokomlimli, they know. Adabraka, they know. Back at this, we just back at this. Busy internet, back at this. Anyway, nobody is here to brag about what they have. After all, what you have, you don't take it to the grave. The most important about human life is the life you impact, the life you can change. So when I see a black man from Ghana bragging, and I'm away, and I'm be this year, 2012, we'll be a 2012. Before we be 2012, no, be a 1980. Before I will be able to 2012, not Dr. Indu, Momo Bio 1980, Ebi Bio 1979, Apino Soup, mo, a friend is saying, Opoku transport. Mo. I am unyeti. What is most important is how the Ghanaian will benefit from what we are doing. That is the main goal. And say some of us, our wives are just our what? Oxford University trained. Chartered accountant. We don't even talk about them. Oxford University trained. Oxford University trained. We don't even talk about those things. Chartered accountant. Chartered. Solicitors. And cry can no atum na modie kakre na ya manfu bi wa na mo ya mo mbre mo wase ya mbre ya wase because the Ghanaian no die wo die na awaware no ade asa nya woni na edie ade asa woni obi ndi wo yere wa na wodi wo yere aduane ade asa woni Dr. Ren embedi wo yere aduane James Midasi. We can disagree and agree, but I don't understand why some people feel like, oh, let me tell them I have this, I have got that, I've got this. Oh, yeah. Even the one who created the heavens and the earth. What you have has not got any idea. You don't chop your wife with Dr. Ren. Yeah. Na me be a medjuma we na mukra $100 na. Oh Charlie, these kind of things are just, please, let's respect ourselves. Those things doesn't even. Some of our freedom fighters, when they show you the mansions they live inside with swimming pool, you keep quiet. You keep your mouth shut. When you see the Utuabes and co, you keep, even when you see the sugar drops and co, you keep your mouth shut. Yeah, free kobo, when you have a kind of boom. Yeah, free kobo. Kobna Pino, Mati. So let us understand that for us to move forward, we first of all have to get education, get the understanding, and move on. Because you've seen the Fix the Country. We are not just doing demonstration; it is awareness creation. We've started doing what we call the community volunteering. I the volunteers echo to educate instead of saying the Bible. I be teach you about the Bible. No, we are not teaching the Bible because the Bible is not what Dr. Rem. Bible. No, it was somebody's history. If it was not because of Africa, Jesus Christ would have been killed. Get it? If it is not Africa, Jesus Christ would have been killed. When Jesus Christ was born in a manger, when King Herod sent for every first child head to be slaughtered, they brought Jesus Christ to Africa, to Egypt. Jimmy, what we can teach you is Ghana. That is what we are teaching you. God says that mankind should come and take dominion on earth. The dominion on earth means to occupy your territory, to prosper in your territory. The territory of Ghana needs to prosper. The territory of Ghana, from the north to the south, from east to west, we got to prosper because we got everything to prosper. We don't need to go begging. We don't need our sons and daughters to become slaves in the foreign land. We need to be blessed. And that is where we have to keep our mind at. Forget about Anna media me Voltarian, and media me to Abama NDC, media me Ashanti, me to Abama MPP. No. When you go to the market, the prices of goods and services is not MPP prices, NDC prices. It's prices for you to pay with your hard-earned money. This is what we stand for. This is what we believe in. That is why we are here to teach you about the Black Star. What Nkrumah gave us, and not to teach you about the Kweku Ananse story. Because we are sick and tired of men deceiving people, coming and acting as if they are some people, and meanwhile they are nobodies. Let me teach you about this thing. According to the Bible, Revelation chapter 10, verse 10, without Africa, Christ would have been killed and slaughtered like a goat. Listen here. You've got the power. Don't let anybody change your mind. He said, I took the small scroll from the angel's hand and swallowed it. In my mouth, it was like sweet honey. And when I had eaten it, my stomach turned sour. It's about Revelation chapter 27. Because these be they, if you are not careful, they will come and lie to you that they are somebodies and you are nobodies. Meanwhile, in the end, you will see that these people are the thieves who have come to swallow all the monies that belongs to you. And what they stand for is nothing but deceits and nothing but lies. And that is what we have to understand. Let us get it well. In conclusion, as I'm about to wrap up and as I'm about to end my sermon for today, I always tell you that if you want to see a man, if you want to know the true character of a man, put just a man with a job or give him money or power. Born in the true character. Today, Hobson Adoye is crying because the people with power has taken his power from him, his job. Today, Hobson Adoye is shouting and barking like a dog because the powerful people have shown him where power lies. What does Hobson Adoye seek? Shouting and crying and shouting and screaming and saying, Hobson Adoye is giving credence to Job because he is shouting because he has lost his job. Because the job will give you money for you to buy food and feed your family. So today, Hobson Adoye knows that without a job, he cannot give money to glory. What's his wife's name? that musician, Gifty. Hobson Addo realized that without money, he cannot be able to afford for bottom power for his wife, Gifty Addo. So Hobson is crying. Hobson is angry because he doesn't have a job anymore. So Hobson is mad. Hobson today is barking like a dog because he knows that the job has been taken away from him. That is why we tell you that when you come to Abrochiri, the creation of job does not make people depend on God that much. The creation of job does not make people violent that much. The creation of job will let man wake up, go to work, will not even pray about. One of my pastor friends said that, Father, give us our daily bread. Oh, Ghana, you pray, Father, give us our daily bread, because there is no job. So we want God to create jobs. No, it doesn't work like that. God gives wisdom to man, and man creates jobs. So you see how Hobson and the taxpayers' money, I say they create jobs. You people, they chop their money. So the youth are crying. That is why freedom fighters are shouting. Your belly is full. When the belly is full, you don't talk much. Yeah, your belly is near empty. Empty. Our bellies are empty, crying for food every day. Our bellies are empty, crying for good hospitals. Our bellies are empty, crying for roads. That is why we are screaming and shouting. Oh, a hungry man is an angry man. That is why we are angry. That the food that belongs to every Ghanaian is being shared among a few. We will not watch the few chop the food that belongs to the entire nation. And so we will back, we will shout, we will scream today. But tomorrow, remember, those that come after us are not going to scream. Those that come after us are not going to shout. Perhaps they will take up guns. They will take the knife and they will come to you, Mr. Politician, your homes. They will see your wives and children at the marketplace and they will be asking them their pound of flesh. And that day when it comes, don't say that freedom fighters did not warn you. When that day comes, don't say that we did not inform you people what is about to come. Because a hungry man definitely is an angry person. My name, of course, is Dr. Ren. Forgive and forget. But remember, Ghana shall be built. And if Ghana is going to be built, we need positive mindset from men and women that comes and share our video. Jesus Christ, according to the scriptures, had only 12 disciples who spread his message across the globe. You watching me, we are over hundreds. And so we can share it and let the message get to our men and women. Let them know and let them understand that yes, indeed, we are bringing a third force. That third force are people who love Ghana, who wants to sacrifice for the nation, not the greedy bastards who only came to steal and to kill and to destroy. We are telling you that yet what you are going through is not normal. Don't see it as normal. Because when I wake up here in London, my sons and daughters don't go looking for water to bath. All that they need is to go to the kitchen if they need water. And even the water from the kitchen tap, they don't like it. They want to drink bottled water. How much is bottled water in London? It is as cheap as anything. Because the nation leaders have provided for them. That is why we are saying to you, you also deserve the best things in life. You don't deserve the bad roads that you always travel, that always gives you accident, that you have to pray and pray and pray that, oh God, take me to the destination that I am going. No, you need good roads and you need good roads so that you can travel on it without any fear. You need big, fat roads that you can apply your cars, not the politician needing the V8. No, the V8 comes from your pocket for somebody's father to sit on it. Is that person's father better than your father? Is that person's father better than your uncle in the village? So I came to tell you today that emancipate your mind, that you don't belong. You don't have to understand. You don't have to think that you were created by any smaller God or any inferior God. No, you are a God yourself. And a God does not sit down and watch for things to destroy. You need to speak up. You need to talk. You need to ask questions, because the people that lead us are leading us with our money. The money is not for John Mahama. The monies are not for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The monies are not for MPP nor NDC. It belongs to every individual born of Ghanaian soil who has a Ghanaian in him, who is a Ghanaian. And if you are a Ghanaian, don't sit idle and watch. The Nigerians have started with Peter Obi, with obedience. And today the obedience flavor, obedience, roll is everywhere in Nigeria, from the north to the south, to the east to the west. What everybody is shouting and saying, that obedience must come and rescue Nigeria. And so I came to tell you, Ghana can also emulate that. It is just only 6 months since Peter Obi came and launched himself to become the president of Nigeria. Go and watch there in Nigeria. The Nigerians are saying, from the musicians to the celebrities to everybody, they are saying they need a change. So Ghana, we will give you a third force. Forget about what they are saying, that the third force will not fly. If it will not fly, let them keep quiet. Why do they want us to come and join them? If ours will not fly, why do they want freedom fighters to forget about third force? It's because they know they are scared of us, and we will come with a third force that will come and rescue Ghana. Thank you. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Make our nation great and strong. Thank you, thank you, thank you.